Hey guys, today I'm bringing you along 4 days of cleaning at 2 different houses. I went to my friend's house to clean her carpet because they got a new puppy and he is finally house trained. So I cleaned her carpet. I'm also going to be doing some decluttering, lots of laundry motivation, and I'll also be sharing a super easy, simple ingredient and budget friendly meal. So let's get ready and let's do this together.
I promise I'll show up when your life's too rough. If you wanna have me there, I know I'm like a walk in space, no matter how you talk with me.
Hello to all of my wonderful YouTube friends. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a good week so far, and thank you for being here. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you spending the time to hang out with me, and I truly hope you leave this video feeling motivated, you feel happy, you're smiling. No matter how you leave this video or how this video ends, I just want you to know that you matter and I am grateful for you, and I am talking about you. I'm talking to you. If you are new here, I am Jamie, and every single week, if you come back, you're going to get lots of cleaning motivation, decluttering, organizing. I also don't like to cook, so I'm always looking for easy, family-friendly meals. Ultimately, I'm just trying to do my best every single day, and I am so grateful to have you here, so thank you.
I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling for you. I'm so gone, I'm so gone, I'm so gone, I'm so gone in you. Every kiss you give me turns to mist. When we're breathing out, I'm used to being in the shade. So when you turn to me, I get blinded eyes. But just it's like a bass drum.
So this video was filmed, I think it was over 4 days long. So for the most part, it takes me almost a full week to get most of my cleaning done. But remember, if you're in the same boat as me, it is not a marathon. I'm sorry, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Oh, totally messed that up. But it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get something done. Maybe it's all week long, all month long. It does not matter. Just slowly chip away day by day. Even if you're folding laundry, whatever you're doing, it's okay to slowly chip away and get it done little by little. But here on day one, I was just folding laundry. I wanted to get it all put away. Then I was going to clean up the living room and the kitchen. I also had spilled some coffee on the couch the day before, and I wanted to spot clean that. So I was going to pull out my little Bissell my Bissell Little Green Machine to clean it up. And I'm also going to vacuum my stairs. And then on day 2, I'm going to go over to my friend's house. I'm going to be cleaning her carpet. So you're going to meet her sweet puppy, Striker. I think they got him in maybe January, February, and he is finally house trained, potty trained. I probably shouldn't say potty trained, but it's just the words that are kind of in my head with my 3-year-olds. But anyways, he is finally house trained. So I was going to go over there, and I was happy to clean her carpets so it could get all clean since now he's house trained.
I'm so gone, I'm so gone, I'm so gone, I'm so gone in you.
So you could kind of see the stains there. Like I said, I had spilled some coffee, but I had cleaned it up with some hot water and Dawn dish soap as soon as I spilled it. Try to spot clean it, but of course that didn't get it all up. You guys know how coffee can be. So one of the best things about having this little green machine, it's portable, it's lightweight, it's super easy to like pull out, grab it. And I wasn't gonna clean the whole couch because I didn't have time, so I was cleaning the coffee stain on the one cushion, and then the other 2 cushions, I felt like since I was out here cleaning this one cushion, I was gonna clean the other 2 cushions, because these 3 cushions that I'm cleaning, these are the most frequently sat on cushions. So I was like, all right, instead of just cleaning one cushion, I'll clean all 3 cushions. I wanted to do the whole thing, but there just was not time. And sometimes you have to prioritize and just get done what you have to get done. So that's what I was doing. So I will have this little green machine, Bissell Little Green Machine, linked below in the description. And it does kind of make me happy when I look at the water and it's not so dirty, because usually when I clean the carpet, it's like so dark, and it kind of makes me happy. I mean, it is satisfying when you see how dirty the water is, but it does make me happy that the water that I dump out is not as dirty as the carpet water, you know, because it's come from the couch. That kind of makes me feel better. But it was kind of weird because, like, if you looked at the water, it almost looked like there were like little floater things in the water that I had like sucked up. So I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to keep watching and do this again to see if I still have those, because I need to figure out what those were. But anyways, I will have the little green machine linked down below. There is a newer version. So this one that you see me have is like an older version. It performs really well, and it's very well priced now since there's like a newer version. So if you're in the market for one of these, I would say, depending on your budget, if you have a smaller budget, I mean, go for this one because it works great and it's cheaper. I think they keep lowering the price since they have a newer model out, but it's great. It's so great. But I was switching out laundry, and then I also wanted to clean my pillows, my throw pillows. So I recently picked up this OxiClean sanitizer, and I've only been using it for maybe a week or so, but I was putting some of the OxiClean sanitizer in with these throw pillows, and I did check the washing instructions, and I was able to put these throw pillows in the washing machine. And then the other throw pillows that I had, they had feathers, so they have like throw pillow covers that I was going to take off and clean with that as well. But for any of the pillows that I could not clean in the washer or did not have pillow covers, or the inserts of the that went into the pillows, the pillow covers, I just sprayed with some antibacterial spray.
Nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you.
So here to scrub out my sink, I'm using the Scrub Mommy sponge. If you've never heard of it, these are the best sponges ever. So there's a Scrub Daddy sponge and a Scrub Mommy sponge. The Scrub Daddy is more of like a hard sponge that when you get it wet, it does get more soft. But the Scrub Mommy is a combination of the Scrub Daddy. So it's like the hard sponge, but then it also has a soft side. I prefer the Scrub Mommy over the Scrub Daddy, but it's one of my favorite sponges ever. So I was using that, and then I was also going to disinfect the Rubbermaid power scrubber. It's that little like red power scrubber thing that I use on my sink. So when I clean that, first I clean it with some Dawn Power Wash. So you need to clean and then disinfect. So clean, then disinfect. So cleaned it with some Dawn Power Wash, and then I just sprayed it with some Jaws disinfectant spray and let it air dry. Then I was going to clean the walls of the stairs, and I know you're like, Jamie, I feel like you just cleaned these walls down your stairs, and I probably did, but with the little girls, as they go down the stairs, think about it. Every single day they go up and down the stairs, they're putting their grubby little hands all over the walls, and especially with the front door right there, you can see all of that like natural light coming in, and it hits on the wall, and anytime there is a greasy handprint on the wall, you can see it, and it's just like shining right there. So I feel like I'm always cleaning these walls, but they get dirty very easily. So I will have the cleaning wall tool that I'm using linked in the description, as well as the spray cleaner that I'm using. to be on YouTube? Do you want to be a YouTube star? They're gonna love you. Sit. Striker, sit. Good job. Good job. You're so cute. My friend was actually home this day. Her daughter wasn't feeling the best, but her daughter was better on the mend, on antibiotics. So they were kind of hanging out while I was there, you know, cleaning their carpets. And it kind of worked out that I could go there when they were home as well. I am at my friend's house. I'm going to clean her carpet. If you guys have been around for a while, then you've probably seen this house before. My friends moved in here, I think it was last May, and I came, it was like maybe at the end of May. I came in June and cleaned their carpets for them. And because of their sweet dog, new puppy, Striker, he's finally fully potty trained. So we are gonna get these carpets nice and clean for them today. Okay, so recently on Instagram, I had asked you guys like things you wanted me to talk about in voiceovers, and I got some people who are like, let's do a Q&A on your voiceovers. So I thought that was kind of fun, and it also kind of brings up or breaks up the boringness, I'm making up that word, the boringness of the cleaning. So a very common question I got asked was, what type of car do I drive? And I drive a Chevy Traverse. It has 3 rows. And the main reason why we got it was because it had 3 rows and it had bucket seats. So before I got the Chevy Traverse, I had a Ford Explorer, which I loved. Like, I loved my Ford Explorer and I did not want to give it up. But when I was pregnant with the twins, and I think it was in January, and I was technically due in May, but the twins ended up coming 7 weeks early in March. But I think it was in January, and we put all 3 car seats. So we had 2 newborn car seats, like the bases and like the big bucket carrying seats. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I put those in there with Avery's car seat, and at the time she was 3. She turned 4 right when the twins were born. So we had all 3 car seats. We put them in like the Ford Explorer. We had a 3rd row, but we had a bench seat in the middle. You guys probably know what I'm talking about if you're familiar with SUVs. And all 3 car seats did not click in. They would not all work in the bench seat. And even though we had the 3rd row, the problem with that is you can't like access the 3rd row unless you folded over one of the seats, and it just wasn't going to work with having newborn car seats because like we wouldn't want to remove those every single time. So our Chevy Traverse is what we have. It has the bucket seats. The twins are in the bucket seats, and Avery kind of crawls under their car seats and then goes into the 3rd row. She can buckle herself. And I love my Ford Explorer, but I also love my Chevy Traverse. And if I get anything else, it will probably be a minivan, but I still love the Chevy Traverse. Okay, so as I'm finishing up over here, I get asked a lot, how do you use this? Like, when do you press the button? When do you suck up the water? How all of that works. So what I did was I went through in each line, I went through and I pressed the button. And when you press the button, the water and the solution, the soap, comes out and gets on the carpet. So I'll do 1 pass up with the solution and the water, pressing the button, and then I pull back, not pulling the button. And that sucks up all of that solution and water that was in the carpet. And then I do that, so it would go up, button, back, no button, suck it all up. I did all of these lines, and then I went back through and I did all of the high traffic areas, the areas that was outside of the furniture, went around, did that, and also the areas that I know, or they know, that their dog went to the bathroom just to do like a second go around with those high traffic areas and where the dog went a lot. And then what I just did was I went through and I did another pass of not pushing the button. So not putting out any more soap in solution, just sucking up any excess water that was in the carpet. And you want to suck up as much water as possible. So that's why I always go through and do a second go around of just sucking up the water. So hopefully the carpet can dry as quickly as possible. So that's how I do it. I've also had people say to do a whole nother round. So after doing what I did, put just water in the top tank. So that's usually where you put the water in the solution when you start. So other people have said just put water in that top tank and then do another round of just water. And I don't know, I mean, I'm not necessarily the expert on carpet cleaning. My only issue with that is when you're cleaning your carpet, you're riding that line of cleaning your carpets, but not getting too much water or saturation into the carpet and the padding. So what my worry is, if I do more water, am I adding too much water to the carpet and the padding? So that would be my concern with that. Their argument is then it makes sure you get up as much soap as possible because you don't want any soap or solution left on the carpet. But I mean, I feel like for me, when I go through and extract all of that water for the last time, I feel like it's getting up as much as possible. So I don't know if you guys know any more information, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know how you do it. Maybe we can all learn from each other. Okay, so I am done here. It smells clean and looks a lot cleaner. So hopefully this does the trick. Here's a message for Mr. Stryker. No more going to the bathroom on the carpet. It's nice and clean. No more. Yes, I did take my dirty water home. I didn't want to dump it in their toilet, and their neighborhood is literally across the street from our neighborhood. So I just had to basically like get in my car and then cross the road. So it was no big deal at all. And this was during nap time. And so like the day was, this was on day 2, and it was during nap time. And the plan for this was to pick up the living room. I wanted to clean the living room, pick up our bedroom, clean the girls' bathroom, which was a disaster. Wait till you guys see how bad this is. When I got into the bathroom, it was like, this is what it's like to live with 3 kids. It was a disaster. I think there was so much toilet paper in the toilet. There was toothpaste everywhere. It was a mess. So I was going to clean that up. Yes, I did take my dirty water home. I didn't want to dump it in their house. Their neighborhood is literally across the street from our neighborhood. So it was like really no big deal for me to cross the street and pour it out at home. But this was during nap time, and the plan for today was just to pick up the living room. I wanted to clean the girls' bathroom, which was a disaster. If you have kids, you will understand. Like there were so many things that I saw in this bathroom that I'm like, it is clear I have 3 small children. And it was just like, this is mom life. That's how I felt. But anyways, answering another common question I get is, do you want to go back to work? Will you go back to work when the twins get in school full time? And that is an absolute possibility. The only downfall to me going back to work would be, I don't know what I would do with my YouTube channel, because while being a stay-at-home mom is extremely hard and takes up a lot of time, I do have that time when the twins are napping every day. I mean, they nap for 2 hours every single day. I have those 2 hours. I have time when the twins are in school the 2 days a week in the mornings. So when you add up all of that time, I can focus on laundry and cleaning and things like that. Now, if I was like working outside of the home, all of that time I'd be gone. Like I would literally only be able to clean in the evenings and on the weekends. And then now like Avery's having softball, she has basketball games, the twins are going to start soccer and gymnastics here soon on the weekend. So I just don't know what I would do for my YouTube channel Filming and editing, I mean, when I film a cleaning video, I have about 4 hours of raw footage to edit. And so filming and editing, I mean, the filming I'd be doing anyways because the house would still have to be cleaned, but it's the editing. And then answering all of your comments. So I just don't know how many videos I would be able to put up. So, you know, the good part is there's 2 more years before that will happen. I can take more time to decide what I want to do, what I feel is right, depending on where Mike's career is, our financial situation, and, you know, do I want to just focus on YouTube totally when the girls are gone, or do I want to work outside the home? And I think that I have a pretty good resume as far as my background. I have 2 degrees in education. I still have an active teaching license. I was a substitute teacher. I worked for 10 years for a nonprofit, and it was like a public relations type of job. So I feel like I have a pretty diversified resume that could definitely help me, and it is something that I think about all of the time, so it is definitely a possibility.
And we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown, before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome.
So I was trying to move as quickly as possible. I didn't have a lot of time, and this was like a super speed clean in the bathroom. I was on a time crunch, and when I need like one cleaner, something that I can pretty much wipe everything down with, I go to my DIY cleaner. It's 1 part rubbing alcohol, or you could do isopropyl alcohol. Either one works, whatever you can find. So it's 1 part of the alcohol, 1 part water, and about a fingernail size of Dawn dish soap. Dawn dish soap, being kind of hard to say. I don't measure out the Dawn. You just want to make for sure you don't squirt too much in there. I don't measure it out. I just kind of like squirt it a little bit. If you put too much Dawn, then it will get, when you spray it on the surface, it will get soapy. But I just squirt a little bit, and for the most part, I don't have any issues. But I use it on the countertops, on the mirrors, in a pinch, and it's just great to use on a variety of surfaces.
Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up.
But yeah, talking about going to back to work, I think something, you know, I just feel like I've always had that itch to work outside the home or to do something. And, you know, I think the only hiccup is I do want to be able to get my kids on the bus and off the bus. Like, I want to be there when they're running off the bus and they want to share their day with me. And even now, Avery being 7, you know, she has practices sometimes that will start at 4 or 4:30, activities that she needs to be at. And right now, you know, it's kind of nice because Mike is still working from home, and that does free me up. So like there are times where he'll take her, especially because he coaches most of her stuff, like he'll take her to stuff. But you know, in the future, I don't know what Mike will be doing. So currently, like I said, he does work from home, but they are talking about making a plan of him going back to the office. They don't think it's going to be 5 days a week. They're thinking maybe 2 or maybe 3 days, but no one knows for sure. So who knows what's going to happen in another 2 to 3 years when the twins are in school. So, you know, like that could change up like what our plans are. So you never know what's going to happen. But I think at that time we'll be able to see more of like how Mike's doing in his career, what he's doing. But I know for me, keeping active and thinking about working is something that I'm very open to and I would like to do. Go through these drawers, and Avery is gonna be home from school soon, so I need to do it before she gets home, because if you guys have been around for a while, you know this is like our catch-all drawer. We put like a little like the little toys they get from like birthday parties, the things that they quickly forget about after like a month. So I kind of store it in here, and then every month, every couple of months when I get time, go through and get rid of as much junk, little trinkets that I can. And every time I do it, the kids never notice. Like they're never asking like, oh, where's this? Where is that? It's like that little stuff. So Avery will be home soon. So I gotta like do a super speed clean and try to declutter this and then that drawer really, really quickly. So
it doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could...
If you guys have a drawer that looks like this, do not feel bad. You know, even if you have a drawer like this and it gets like this every single month or every couple of months, it is okay. Just make sure you're decluttering it regularly. This is what I do with this drawer. I mean, this is just one of those drawers, and I've said it a million times. I feel guilty because it's like I'm constantly decluttering this, and there's really not a solution to make it stay decluttered constantly. But this is just a drawer that we keep those like little trinkets, or we rotate stuff that the kids get. I don't know if am I the only one, because I feel like I'm the only one who has like kids who have all these little trinkets, but they get them, they last for a little bit, they play for them a little bit, and then we get rid of them. So I just make it a point every month, every couple of months to go through this, and sometimes that's okay to not have like a perfectly curated drawer. It's okay. I know it doesn't look like dramatic or perfect, but you know what? This is our imperfect drawer. It works for us. A lot of this like random stuff, like here in the summer when we're like, oh, we're sitting outside, it's getting dark, I want to remember to grab these glow sticks, because sometimes it's like when you put that stuff up somewhere, you kind of forget that you have them. Just some little grab and go stuff, like if we go to like a restaurant, I can grab for the twins, things like that, some flashcards that we'll randomly get out for board, you know, like just all those like little trinket stuff. Actually, I can probably put this here. Like all of that little trinket stuff that the girls like to play with. They don't really want to put away, but either way, the drawer now fully closes.
It's only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I can, but what can I do?
Okay, so a couple of months ago, I had organized the cords, these little Velcro things, and I just went with the Velcro little wraps because they were super cheap, like dirt cheap pretty much, and I wanted to give it a try, and they did not last. They worked initially. I thought like they did a good job when I would wrap the cords up in these, but to be honest with you, I don't think it was sustainable, because it's just not something that we're going to, every time we put a cord back in the drawer, that we're gonna wrap it up. And the Velcro kind of like wore off after a while. So let me know in the comment section, how do you organize your cords? And I know it looks like a lot of cords here, but we keep like a watch cord, we keep a couple different iPhone cords for Mike and I. Avery has an iPod that she charges, and then we have the Kindles. So it looks like a lot of cords, but they're kind of cords that we actually use on a weekly basis. So if you guys have a suggestion on a better way to organize the cords and what you do, let me know. The one thing I was trying to think, I think I saw something online. It was almost like a clear little case, like a really small little case. Like it wouldn't even necessarily have to be for a cord, but just like a clear little, I don't even know how to explain it. Like it would be like this big kind of, and then you could just like literally just like put it in there and snap it shut. And then it would almost, they would almost be in individual cases, if that makes sense. And I just thought that that would be easy, because you're literally just balling the cord up and putting it in a little case, and then you could just stack them. So I don't know. Let me know how you guys organize your cords in your kitchen or your living room.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the
So this was another day I was cleaning. I was dusting the living room. I also wanted to vacuum and mop, and then I was going to clean or throw blankets in the washing machine, and I was going to use a Lysol laundry sanitizer. Actually, this Lysol laundry sanitizer, this is the first time I've bought this. I think I saw it on TikTok. Also with the OxiClean sanitizer that I used earlier on in the video. That was the first time I had looked at that. But with the OxiClean sanitizer, I was using it for the throw pillows because I wanted to like brighten I wanted to brighten the throw pillows. With the blankets, I wasn't concerned about brightening them or, you know, riching the colors. I just wanted to sanitize them. It had been a while since I had cleaned those. So for the throw pillows, I wanted the OxiClean sanitizer. For the blankets, the throw blankets, I was just using the Lysol sanitizer. But then I was also going to use my DIY deodorizer. I totally forget the dimensions of this or what the recipe is, but I will have it linked in the description. So if you want to know what it is, it's just like a refresher you can use on curtains, furniture. It will be in the description. I also recently bought Built bars. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're protein bars, and I have heard so many good things about Built bars. Like, I've heard they are the best protein bars out there. And for me, sometimes, like, I love eating breakfast, but sometimes I'm just like not in the mood and I want like a protein shake or a smoothie or a protein bar, or before I work out. Sometimes if I'm like doing a really hard workout or a long run, I want like a protein shake or a bar. And so I've heard good things about these. I'm going to try them out. But I was getting ready to vacuum and mop. It was almost 5 o'clock, so I was a little bit behind. I still needed to get dinner started. And this is a dinner that I was going to make for tonight. It's very simple, few ingredients, budget-friendly meal. You guys have been asking for more budget-friendly meals, and I'm all about it. And you know that I also like recipes to be super easy. Like, I will literally, if I'm scrolling through a recipe, if there's too many ingredients, even if it's seasonings, I will not make it because I hate cooking. I hate recipes that have a lot of ingredients. So budget friendly, super easy meal is right up my alley. And this is a super easy beef stroganoff. So I was boiling the noodles, and then I was going to vacuum and mop with my Tinco iFloor 2. It is a vacuum and mop combo, and I like using this when I need to save time because I just need like the vacuuming and mopping to be done at once. It was already 5 o'clock. And Mike was actually going to take over for dinner because I needed to vacuum and mop, and we were just trying to get it done so we could eat dinner at a decent time. Did you guys see Emery just like sitting there? She was waiting for me to get done. She kept asking me, Mom, can I vacuum? Can I mop? And I said, sure. So, I told her she could do that when I was done, but I know it's kind of gross to go from dirty mop water to dinner, but it is what it is. That's just how it flowed. But for this recipe, you just brown up 2 pounds of ground beef, and I will have this recipe linked in the description, but then you just brown up the meat, you mix together, and to be honest with you, I messed it up, which no surprise there. I feel like I mess anything up when it comes to the kitchen. I mean, it ended up being fine, but I didn't really follow the directions. But you mix together, I forget what it was, like sour cream, milk, cream of mushroom soup. Maybe that was it. But you just mix it all together with your noodles and your beef, and then you have a super easy, simple beef stroganoff. But if you guys like seeing budget-friendly meals, let me know down below in the comment section. You know, it's so hard for me because you guys tell me I want to see more meals. And I know some of you guys like seeing healthy meals. Some of you guys like seeing low carb. Some of you guys just like super simple, easy meals. Some say budget friendly or sheet pan or crock pot, air fryer. So let me know specifically what type of recipes you guys like. Like, I want to know because I would be more likely to share the type of recipes that you guys want to see. So I feel like normally when I get on my camera and I'm like, I have not closed out this video, I usually look like a hot mess. And today, I'm not saying I look great at all, but I actually have makeup on and my hair is done. And you guys don't see me like that very often. So hair is done, makeup is done, but I'm getting ready to take it off. We just had a birthday party for all three girls. Twins' birthday was on March 30th. Avery's is April 23rd. So we kind of had like a combined birthday party with our families. And then Avery's gonna have a friend birthday party on April 23rd, which is a Saturday. So our family just left. Mike and I just cleaned up. We got the girls to bed. So I think I'm gonna probably do some editing on this video, but I was like, I totally forgot to close out that video. So anyways, I wanna thank you, and I hope you guys like seeing me in a different light than how you normally see me. But thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. You are. And I'm so grateful to have you in my life. So thank you. But this is a Thursday video, so there'll be a new video Sunday, so don't miss it. More spring cleaning, I think. Maybe, I don't know what I have planned. I'm just going to be cleaning this upcoming week and we'll see what I have. But thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.